Are we live? Are we live? All right, we're live. We're live. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing Sunday morning? Getting ready for Giants versus Panthers. Or maybe you're getting ready for, Nets versus Hornets or Knicks versus whoever they play. I know the Knicks play tonight, too. I'm not sure who against. But whatever you're getting ready for, you're getting ready for it with us. Probably Giants-Panthers. I'm here with Danny King. Justin's at the stadium having a good old time while we sit at home. And I'll be honest, I'm feeling pretty dreadful right now. If I wish I would have known the Sterling Shepard news earlier, so I could have mentally prepared for it. But now it's like I was already resigned to a bad offensive game plan, and with Shepard out, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be extra bad.
Yeah, we got Colin Johnson, Darius Slayton, Dante Pettis. What a
John
legendary receiver
Ross,
core. John Ross.
David Sills is the only thing I'm excited for today.
Is that really what we're about to get excited for now? David Sills, West Virginia, the Mountaineers legend. Yeah, this is just bad. I mean, I don't care enough about the Nets or Knicks right now to even watch one of their games, so I'm going to be stuck watching the Giants and probably just questioning everything about this team. But there's nothing we can do at this point because they're just badly injured, and I just feel bad for Jones because he's got literally is he just never gonna have a fully functioning offense? I think that's just he has to.
He did for a month, and,
a month.
He looked awesome. For 1 month, Daniel Jones had players around him, and he looked awesome. He had Saquon at running back. He didn't always have every wide receiver, but he had a couple good wide receivers for each game and a good left tackle, and he looked really good. And then now, now it's like you don't have anything, dude. Not only are you it's worse than last year right now, because we have Matt Parrott starting at left tackle. We got no Sterling Shepard. It's literally worse than last year right now.
Honestly, he's probably feeling more like he's at Duke right now. He might even have better weapons at Duke, if we're being honest.
Oh yeah, compare if you're considering competition, yeah, he was better off at Duke than what he is right now. It's got to be so freaking frustrating to go out there, and you just know that Garrett he resorts back to his old self every time when he doesn't have the weapons or the protection up front, which is frustrating. But I'm just kind of resigned to it at this point. But if the Giants lose 42 to, and we're starting off really negative, so start asking some questions. If the Giants lose 42-7, but that 1-7 is David Sills, I'll walk away happy today.
Today at this point, just how does David Sills perform? How does he make them David Sills believers look good? And if David Sills has a touchdown, I think Giants world might just lose their mind.
Oh yeah, it'll be the highlight of the season. It'll be better than the Saints game if David Sills.
If that's our one win against the Saints, the David Sills touchdown would top that easily.
Yeah, but all right, let's see. Let me turn my phone on silent. Let's see. Do the Panthers run 30 times today? That's actually a good question because you can see them playing with a lead for the majority of the game. But Matt Rule said we want to run the ball, we want to get back to the run game. I hope he does. It kind of plays into what I know the Giants didn't play good versus the run versus the Cowboys and the Saints, but that kind of plays into their hands. Please run the ball, and then keep your passes light, and hopefully we can take advantage of a couple of those.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, if the Panthers run the ball that good, the Giants defense is the best shot for us to give them praise on Monday morning.
Every single QB the Giants have played has completed over 70% of their passes.
Jeez,
that's crazy. That is insane. So, how many targets for Sills and Will Slayton and Shep? I'm going to say 2 targets for Sills. It doesn't seem like Shep's going to play, and I guess we can talk about that less on just how dreadful it is. But he hides stuff on this offense before Kenny Golladay got involved, before Kadarius Toney came along.
Yeah.
So him and Daniel Jones connection. They connect on over 80% of their passes, and you lose that, and you slide Dante Pettis into that role, and that's 3-4 less completions a game, which is probably 3-4 less first downs per game. He was that chain mover when those other guys have been out. If there was one thing you held on hope to for this game, it's all right, well, Daniel Jones and Shep can, complete some tough passes, move the chains, and take advantage of every opportunity. Without Shep, it's it's going to be hard for this team to move the ball down the field with no offensive line in front of them too. And that's what, we could deal with left guard through right tackle being bad. I don't think we can deal with left tackle through right tackle being bad. And that's where we're at today.
No, he's not going to get. Jones is not going to have that confidence to be in the pocket. We're going to see. I think we're we're gonna see at least a few Jones fumbles. We're gonna see a few bad picks here today. Sterling Shepard's just a security blanket. It makes Jones feel safe because he knows when in doubt, you can rely on Sterling Shepard. And like you said, now he doesn't have an offensive line from left tackle to right tackle or a quality offensive line. This offense is just gonna be so bad today. Shepard, like you said, Shepard hides stuff on this offense.
We need the defense to come up today. Like if there's ever a game where the defense could come up big, it would be this. I will say now if Daniel Jones is getting lit up and fumbles, it doesn't bother me that. I mean, it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me that much. But I also my expectation for DJ today is not to throw those 2 interceptions that you did last week. Not the one where Shep stumbled, but at least that first one was that one was unexcusable. I hate the word unexcusable. But that's that interception doesn't make any sense. That's not on Jason Garrett. That's not on bad offensive line play. That was solely on Daniel Jones. I don't want to have those type of plays. He went literally 10, 11 games without an interception that wasn't of his doing. We had a Hail Mary and then an Evan Ingham drop versus Dallas. Let's get back on track with that. It had been since the Tampa Bay Monday Night Football game last year. Let's get back on track with that. And I'm not expecting a win today. I'm not expecting the offense to look good, but don't have those type of plays today, Daniel Jones, where it's like that interception is just really, it's bad all around on you, and it's only on you.
That would 100% be, I think, a huge win today. Like, if just Daniel Jones doesn't have one of those bad interceptions, because in times he would just throw those bad interceptions. Like, Jones, what are you doing? That's what made people question if he's the franchise guy. That he said ever since the Bucs game, he looked competent throwing the football and not making those stupid decisions. Last week, I think he was trying to do too much, and he just didn't have the weapons. He didn't have his blind side was being blitzed the whole time. He just can't make those stupid decisions. Because if he does, then we're just gonna hear it on Monday morning. Is Daniel Jones the guy to lead the Giants?
If he plays just decent today, I'll be very happy with DJ. If Andrew Thomas was playing, the expectation hey, play good today. But with no wide receivers, no left tackle, just decent will make me happy at the end of the day for this game. Obviously you want him to do better than that, but it's we have to be realistic with what's going on around him right now.
Yeah, you can't.
And Jason Garrett, the worst version of Jason Garrett is when he doesn't have any good players. That's when Jason Garrett, some offensive coordinators, that's when they become their best. It's all right, I got it. I can't just call some regular old plays. I got to get, my guys open. I got to, manufacture ways to get open. With Jason Garrett, the worst version of himself is when he doesn't have good players.
Yeah, Jason Garrett, when he doesn't have good players, he just reverts it to a shell. He just gets to the fetal position. He's all right, we're gonna have to play offense. Let's just do some quick curls, slants, blah blah. He just becomes scared.
Yeah. That's scared is a great word for it. He coaches scared when he doesn't have the guys around him. Let's see. Is the zone read credible to the Panthers defense with no Saquon? Yeah, I mean, they ran the zone read really well last year, Brian. Duke gang. So, yes, and I think Brian Burns is the type to bite on that type of stuff, and, but I will give other defenses credit. They've been playing the read option, the zone read pretty well, since that Washington game. The Falcons, they didn't run it at all. But since then, it's they've tried to run it, and teams have just ran it well. So you can work ways around it, and hopefully we do see some of that today.
Yeah, I mean, Devontae, but I think Devontae Booker, he wasn't amazing last week, but he had some decent runs here and there. He looked fine to get the job done.
Yeah, he wasn't horrible.
But now the thing is, this offensive line is just even. Obviously, this was so. It's gonna be Andrew Thomas, Matt Skura, or Wes Barton. Is that Skura at left guard right now?
Well, someone asked the question, who's going to play left guard today? And Ben Bredesen, I think, is active. So it'll be interesting because I think Matt Skura has been what Matt Skura has shown was better than what Ben Bredesen's shown 100%. Earlier, but they obviously started Bredesen over him. They traded, they didn't trade much, but they downgraded a draft spot essentially to get Ben Bredesen. And so I wonder if he would get the shot. But maybe they leave Skura in. But then I would almost worry, think about playing Skura at center and then Bredesen at left guard, or I don't know. It's a mess right now. But I would assume that it's Skura since Bredesen is still on the limited, was still on the injury report, I think, at times this week.
Yeah, because this is the thing with the zone read. Like, I'm just not sure how they could like make that work with Nate Solder try pick up a block, because I don't think he is physically capable of doing that. And Matt Pert, he obviously looked great at left tackle last week because obviously he just thrown it in the last moment. But I don't know, Devontae Booker, he can get the job done. I'm just not sure if he has the offensive line to successfully put up nice runs. Like, how many yards per carry we expect from Booker? Like 2, 3 at this point?
Yeah. If we could get 4 yards per pop out of our running backs, it would be a thriller.
Yeah.
But I do expect him to do some of the max protect stuff. You know, they do that already, even when Andrew Thomas was in, but they would leave Andrew Thomas on an island. But I would expect them to do some of that stuff. And then, coaching Daniel Jones up this week and being like, hey, you got to step up when it's there. You got to step up because Parrott lets guys get around the edge. Like, you have to be stepping up in the pocket. I know, even if it looks a little crowded in front of you, like, you need every inch like behind you, like, because Parrott and Solder both let guys around the corner. Like, you need every inch around you, and we can't deal with fumbles today. Hopefully there's good room to step up, but even if there's not, it's like you gotta either step up in that pocket or get the ball out quick. Like, that has to be Daniel Jones' mindset today. Like, if you're trying to move that ball downfield, you need to work your way up in the pocket. If you're not, you need to get that ball out quick. If everything's blowing up in front of you, you got to get that ball out quick today. In fact, that's a good tweet I'm going to put out later.
Yeah, he'll probably realistically have like anywhere from like 2.5 to like 2.7 seconds to throw the ball with those two at left and right tackle.
Yeah, it's and that's, having a wide receiver is not out. It sucks, but it's, it sucks, but it doesn't scare you. Having Matt Parrott and Nate Solder as your tackles, like that scares you. Like that'll lead to horrible plays. I don't think not having good wide receivers leads to horrible plays. Having bad tackles leads to horrible plays, and that's kind of the worry right now.
Do you think he could play the concussion card and be like, oh God, I'm feeling the symptoms again. I can't play today for my
just get up wobbling after, like first play of the game, like just hands the ball off and starts wobbling off the field. Exactly. Like, I don't. That's part of Daniel Jones' problem too. Is he will always put the team above himself. Where it's like he's not gonna self-preserve himself today. Like, in his number, like, he's not gonna think about like, oh, let me not ruin the game today. It's gonna be like, let me win the game, which I like, but it is what it is. Let's see. How do you feel about the Bernardrick McKinney signing? I think he's gonna play. Like, they said on Monday when they signed him, like, Ian Rappaport, the plan is to. I had these sunglasses on my face.
Yeah, because I had a great photo.
Yeah, I even put it on the gram.
Oh, the gram.
Follow me on Instagram at @BobbySkinner_. I'm trying to pass Justin in Instagram followers. What was I saying?
Bernard McKinney. You're talking about.
Bernard McKinney. Yeah, he's played the position for a long time, and he brings that to it. Like, Tate Crowder fits best as the number 2. Where he's reading and reacting. He's not leading the defense. When he's the number 1, it's an issue. It's not like he's even a great number 2. He's just an adequate number 2. Him being the number 1 is I'm surprised they didn't let Reggie Ragland honestly take over that duty, because Ragland's been a pro for a long time. He's kind of more that prototypical Mike linebacker. I'm surprised, but I guess they wanted to use Crowder's range more versus it, but it hasn't been working. So, yeah, I think he's going to come in, and I think he's going to kind of take over for Blake in a sense, where he's going to be the number, maybe not today, but eventually he'll be like the number 1 guy, and then Ragland and Crowder will rotate.
Yeah, because like while Crowder's been like decent and like obviously it was a fun story at being a Mr. Irrelevant, since Blake's gone down, it's just proven Tate Crowder, we can't rely on him to be like the number 1.
He should never be put in this situation where he's the number 1 inside linebacker. Like, if number 2, like when he looks good when he's the number 2 and he's following Blake's lead, and he's playing just a gap and not having to, think like, he's only been playing linebacker. This is his 4th year playing linebacker.
Yeah.
When he's the number 1, it doesn't work. So I do. I wouldn't be surprised if McKinney plays today. I think he might take that. Play over 50% of the snaps today. Maybe not over 50. Like, I think he's gonna play today. I don't think they activated him from the practice squad for no reason.
I think Rapsheet said one of his tweets, like, after like all the injuries, he said like they're activating McKinney because he's gonna play today. They're like, he's gonna earn reps.
Do you think they will put Carter Coughlin at back at edge or no?
I hope they do because this edge group needs something. And Carter Coughlin was able to draw some pressures last year. Nothing crazy, but he did a better job, in my opinion, than Zimenez has done. Carter has done on the edge. Why not just put Carter there and see what he's got?
Yeah, I mean they've had zero presence this year, so kind of need it. Today would be the day for the tight ends to get involved, but it is National Tight End Day today, which I don't know why the Giants account keeps putting Kyle Rudolph in our faces. It's like that's not you're not you have a better chance of getting a good reaction out of Evan Ingram, or why not do Caden Smith? Like we all love Caden Smith, and even if we're overrating Caden Smith, we love him.
You know why they're not showing Evan Ingram? Because Evan Ingram's not your stereotypical tight end. Kyle Rudolph is that tight end.
And they don't want to get the drop comments.
Oh,
at least I enjoy hating Kyle Rudolph a lot more than I do Evan Ingram. Like I don't hate like Evan Ingram annoys me as a player, but like I don't dislike Evan Ingram. Like when Evan Ingram goes to his next team, I'll be rooting for him to do well. Oh, yeah. Kyle Rudolph, I'll be rooting for him to suck.
Yeah, I legitimately just don't care about Kyle Rudolph. Evan Ingram, I'll be like, yeah, let's go, Evan Ingram. But then Kyle Rudolph, whatever he goes, I'm like, I don't screw you.
Yeah, if they cut Kyle Rudolph tomorrow, I would smile.
Oh yeah, it'd be like a great day.
It's David Sills Day. You know what? If we win today, we will make David Sills Day a holiday. It'll be October 24th. Every year will be David Sills Day.
That's where we are in the franchise right now. We're celebrating.
So everyone go tweet Happy David Sills Day.
Happy David Sills Day.
Did you see Amanda All-Star Glaber with the bag on her head?
Oh, that was hilarious.
You know what? I'll pull up the picture and show it to the chat.
That was amazing.
I retweeted it from Talking Giants because I thought it was funny.
I feel like this is early for bags. I feel like you're usually November with.
I've never seen a bag in real life. You know,
I think I did.
There's like one giant stock picture not stock picture, but like if you look it up, like you see it.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't even remember when that was from either. So
yeah, I think I saw one in 2017. I think that was the only time I've ever seen someone wear a bag. Like he took it off as like he was like a joke, like, oh, I'm wearing a bag.
I wonder what the people think when you're walking in with a bag on your head.
Yeah, they're probably like, what's this weirdo doing?
I know.
I
can't wait till I'm there for the Philly game, man. There's just gonna be an energy about that where it's like we're here to get in trouble.
This is an old. I'm looking at the bag photo right now. It has to be old because
it's the old like red number jerseys.
Yes, the Reebok jerseys. But that's MetLife though.
No, it's not MetLife, is it?
It kind of looks like MetLife.
See,
actually, no, you're right. That might be the MetLife. Actually, no, that has to
be. God, sports are so crazy where it's like you do stuff like this.
You just throw out a bag and it's just like commonplace.
This is my bag. This is all of us. This is all of us to the Giants.
At least Ole Miss won for Eli yesterday.
We're about to. You know who is a big part of this show, this channel? We're praying for you, Dickie V. We're praying for you,
Dickie V.
So, yeah, we're
Pepto-Bismol.
Dan Benton's profile is a baghead. Is it? I didn't realize. I don't think it. Maybe it is now. No one really. Yeah, did you see the Marvel thing where it's like all those players are not playing?
No,
it's like Saquon, Blake Martinez, Shepard. It's like none of those guys are. I was a big Capcom guy, not because I love Capcom, but I just like Mega Man. Do you know who Mega Man is?
He sounds. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Describe him.
Isn't he like this like guy that has like a blue helmet, like blue like armor kind of?
Yeah, and he shoots plasma. He shoots plasma on his arm. I mean, we used to play Mega Man. And all you had to do is you just had to be wearing a long sleeve shirt, put your hand inside your shirt. Now you had your plasma gun on your hand.
Yeah, I like my DC tweet because I was like, the Giants are like DC right now. Their content is mediocre at best.
See, I don't know any other thing about any of that. I just like Mega Man. Like that's the only thing I like. I don't watch any of those Marvel or DC movies.
Yeah, I mean, like when I saw they were teaming up with Marvel, I was like, why? Like, they're only doing this because of last year with the whole pandemic and no fans. They're trying to do anything and everything to like keep fans coming in. They're like, we'll give you free stuff and like here's a comic book because you all want to read a comic book about your favorite football team.
I don't know. I think they planned on them being good this year and
Oh, 100%.
had all this stuff planned, and it's like, oh my god, we're not only not good, we are a disaster.
We're worse than we could have ever imagined.
Oh,
This is
wow.
like bottom
Like,
for the Giants.
guess whose birthday it is today?
Whose birthday is it?
He's on the Giants and he's a quarterback.
Mike Lennon.
Brian Lewerke.
Oh, Brian Lewerke. Happy birthday, Brian Lewerke. We might see you at some point.
I'm gonna
Good old Brian Lewerke.
happy friggin' birthday, man. I really am down right now, but it is what it is. You know, at least I can't wait if we start losing. I can't wait for the boos. Like the boos are going to be.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Yeah, it's everyone you expected.
Inactive
Barkley,
list is out.
Shepard, Jackson,
Let me copy him.
Beal, Danny Shelton. I mean, this is exactly what we expected. Danny Shelton's out, so that will actually have a good run defense today.
Honestly, though, like seriously, like I don't like. They should.
Because like I said it on Sunday, I was like, Danny Shelton, you're for being as big as you are a complete joke in the run game. You are of no assistance to this team. I hate that I said it, but it's true. That's who we brought in, or no? I won't say it. I won't say it. I'll be.
Who are the other inactives?
Josh Jackson, Sam Beal, and then Danny Shelton. Shepard's honestly inactive, which is rather unfortunate.
Saquon Kenny, Kadarius Sterling, Josh Jackson, Sam Beal, and Dan. Okay.
That's pretty much what we expected.
Sam Beal. How could Sam Beal not be active with all these injuries?
Yeah. How does Sam Beal rarely find it out injured? Or they just choosing have this team sometimes. Who was the one player that they had inactive? Was it like 2 weeks ago where like, we're all expected to make an impact and it had an act. Oh, it was
Quincy Roche.
Quincy Roche. He's active, so that's one good thing.
Yeah. It's basically like forced to be active.
No, oh god, we actually got to play you. Oh no.
So how about that? Quincy Roche
Try
to play. David Moa. David Moa could become a fan favorite if he plays well today. So I'm all in on David Moa.
I think he could probably provide more. I mean, I'm not going with that. He probably is better than Danny Shelton. He will provide something for this, I believe.
I kind of hope Sam Beal stays on this team forever at this point.
It's legendary at this point. I just love Sam Beal.
In fact, I'm going to tweet that.
Sam Beal can't lead this team. We invested too much in him. Barely sees the field. What he does, he looks terrible. He's the greatest supplemental draft pick since Josh Gordon. That's one of my favorite. Like looking back on it, I was like, this might be the greatest supplemental draft pick since Josh Gordon. Josh got a steal.
Yeah, you know Sam Beal blocked me.
No, what'd you do?
In that preseason game where I did the video of him like fading out of the play.
Oh, he blocked you because of that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me with my video of me just shouting, Sam Beal!
Yeah. But that video went like viral. I felt bad the next day. He's like, I'm just thankful for an opportunity to come out and play again. I felt bad about that. Why? Yeah, we traded for Josh Jackson. He's just inactive every week. It's like I forget even.
It's just such questionable decisions. Well, all right. So I guess here's maybe just another interesting talking point because we're 9 days after the trade deadline right now.
Yeah, 9 days.
I think so, like someone like Jabril Peppers, if he gets play time today, I think he's probably playing to also impress other teams to say like I could cover there and be a factor for you guys.
Yeah, but if I don't know what anyone's going to trade for 8 games of Jabril Peppers.
That is fair. I mean, if anything, it's Evan Ingram and Jabril Peppers that have the most to gain with him.
I honestly think you have to if you want to get anything real back, you have to give up someone who has more than 1 year left on their contract, like a Dexter Lawrence. Because I mean, maybe Evan Ingram, but you get a 6th, 7th rounder, but you might get better than that with a supplemental pick. Maybe you get a 5th round supplemental pick out of both those guys. So you gotta, so if you want to like Dexter Lawrence seems to me like that would be the most reasonable one where it's like he's a good player that's a team would want, and you could get some good value back. Where, I don't know if it depends. I don't know the supplemental draft pick rules. No one truly knows them. Like there's no set rules on them. But if Evan Ingram gets a $5-6 million deal, and say Peppers gets 6, 7, you might get better supplemental picks out of that. You're not going to get a Landon Collins 3rd round supplemental pick, but you probably get better than 6th, 7th rounders, like the Giants got in 2020.
Yeah, I just wonder if the Giants will admit defeat and start trading players. That's the one question I have.
I think they will. I mean, they were 1-7 last year, and they did it. Yeah, I think there'll be. Actually, I don't know. It depends on who's running the show. That's why it kind of sucks to have Dave Gallen still as the GM.
Yeah, but that's what this team does.
Where's the Dexter Lawrence trade guess has been coming from all of it? It's just guesses. I mean, there's been no real rumors about trades. Like no, there's been zero rumors. Like last year at this time, there was rumors around Kevin Zeitler and Golden Tate, like real rumors around those two. This year, there's none. Now maybe those will heat up this week. But like I remember around this time last year, like Kevin Zeitler and Golden Tate's names had been coming up in trade conversations, with real rumors. And this year there hasn't been a single one. It's just been fans guessing. So I'm not expecting any trades, to be honest.
How did we not trade Golden Tate last year?
No one wanted him. No one wanted him. To be fair,
it's so sad.
Trade. I mean, Golden Tate was trying to get traded. Like
true.
that Bucks game, like he was trying to get traded. And instead of getting traded that week, like he was expecting, he got suspended. Got suspended coming out of the trade deadline. Trade Barkley. What are your thoughts? Would love to. It's not going to happen. So I don't really. I don't even talk about trading Barkley because it's just not going to happen.
The Giants will never trade Barkley. At least not.
At least not this year in season. Maybe with a new regime, but there's just no possible way it's happening this year. With a new GM, maybe it's something we could talk about.
Eli Penny multi-touchdown game. Oh, the King Eli Penny, as he likes to be called. I heard.
Oh yeah, did someone leave a comment about that?
No, they just said Eli Penny multi-TD game, and it just reminded me of that.
King Elijah Penny.
Penny
he unfollowed Talking Giants.
What?
Yeah, what the hell, Elijah Penny? I don't know if it was that tweet that did it, but
probably was.
So does he still follow you?
I forgot he did follow me for a little bit there. Let's look. Eli Penny.
I think he was the first current player to follow us, like under the Talking Giants regime.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Because I took him up. I was like, Eli Penny, the next great Giants running back. He does still follow me. Look at that.
You should tweet him like, "Good luck, King." I'll do it. I don't want him to unfollow you. He's actually been like a solid fullback for the Giants. I never thought he was going to.
He's got the job done. Well, he got rid of your boy, Shade Smith.
I know. But I got like Penny.
Yeah, he's got the job done.
I just tweeted at him, play big, King. He's a converted tailback, Yeah. So I just didn't think it would work out. I always believe, like, I get it, wanting to have some receiving value and running value, but it's like I want someone who's going to make an impact blocking, which Penny wasn't great at. But the last year or so, he's been decent as a fullback. You know how
everyone says like Sterling Shepard's like one, like Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, like the few players left from the Jerry Reese regime. Whoever the new GM is, I guarantee Elijah Penny might last a long. It will be like the last for the Dave Gettleman regime was Elijah Penny.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel like going and find a new fullback. Let's see. Why are people saying Galladay trade? Does someone have a? Oh yeah, we're not trading Kenny Galladay. Why would we want to trade Kenny Galladay?
I can just tell with these pregame chats right now, like everyone's just so down about the team. Like there's no excitement to put on the Giants right now. Which is sad.
I know it truly does suck. We'll probably go for another 10 minutes. We're at 30 minutes now. Random the music at the end of the episode is really cool. Yeah, it's from Friday. It's from the movie Friday Night Lights. I love that song. I listen to it like every week one. I listen to that song.
That outro song is so good.
Your Hand in Mine by Explosions in the Sky. If you want to look it up. The song I've been listening to today. In fact, you know what? I won't drop a link to it because then people are going to go listen to it and leave the stream. So I'll drop the link to it to end the stream.
You're all stuck here with us.
Did these people follow me on Instagram like I asked? That's what I want to know.
That's where, did they follow you on the Insta?
I don't have any new Instagram followers. Come on, guys, follow me on Instagram at Bobby Skinner _. And follow. Well, you don't really want people to follow you on Instagram, do you? Because you don't post anything.
Yeah, I don't really post on Insta. Dude, they find it, bud. You don't get any interesting content over there.
Paul Nonis makes it great. We're not at the point where we're angry or sad anymore, just disappointed. Yeah, it's just it feels like the season's over.
It's been like this since 2017, where we're just sad by the month of October.
But I don't even think so though. Like we were, but it's like 2018. It was they did go on a little winning streak, and it was the first year under a new regime. I know some people hated it because Saquon, but like there was a little bit of buy-in. 2019, you had Daniel Jones having some really good games. And then last year was last year. It was 6-10, but it was fun. And then this year,
fun
it's like
6-10.
Yeah, it was the most fun a 6-10 team has ever had
100%.
in NFL history was the Giants last year.
100%.
We were first place for like a couple of weeks last year, and it was so much damn fun. You think we could get a second round for Ingram? I don't think so, my man.
If we could get a second rounder for Ingram,
Matt Skura. Let's see. If the draft started today, what picks we have in the first round? We'd have the 5th and I think the 16th because the Broncos lost. But the Bears, Justin tweeted out, the Bears have the second hardest schedule for the rest of the season, which is exciting. It's going to be weird playing them with the second last. At least we don't have to do the tank talk for the second to last game of the season. Or maybe some people were like, well, we want to get the top pick and that or do we want to get do you want the second pick and the 8th pick, or do you want the 4th pick and the 5th pick?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
That's a great mailbag question that week. ESPN did a segment on us and ripped us for 10 minutes. I'll have to rewind because I actually have it on TV. So I'll have to, if it was recent,
what's your pregame show of choice? Sunday Countdown, Fox, or CBS?
You watch Sunday Countdown until the 12 o'clock Fox comes on.
Yeah.
And then like I just can't. Fox feels like home. Like I grew up on Terry Bradshaw, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Menefee, Howie Long, and then now Strahan. Who was it before Strahan?
I don't even remember. I only know Strahan as the
Maybe
guy.
I don't think there was even I think they added Strahan. I don't think there was anyone that was there.
Someone mentioned Darnay Holmes. It just brought up a good idea. Do we see more Darnay Holmes today in the slot?
I hope so. I mean, he's the third best corner on the team. Play him. Like at some point, it's like stop trying to play. Doing Jabril Peppers there. Like I don't know. So Strahan retired in 2007. Yeah.
We should just keep building on this roster instead of gutting. Well, right now there's not much to build because we don't got the cap at the moment. So there's gonna be some gutting going on this offseason.
Yeah. Let's see.
If someone said nobody was there, they added Strahan.
Yeah, I think. I think because I remember. Yeah, because I would remember someone. I mean, I remember watching those guys pick every team to beat the Giants every week until 2007. That was such a magical, fun time. By the way, pray for me. I'm on the heating pad. I got my back screwed up.
Oh.
So I've been on the heating pad the last day or so.
Giants, let's get Bobby a win then, Giants.
Yeah,
he's hurt. He's
win for Bobby.
Win for Bobby.
Did you guys see Thibodeau last night? I heard about it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch college football until like bowl season. I don't care about it until
then. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really talk about. I don't ever talk about tanking. It's like I want Daniel Jones and the players are going to be here for a while to play well. So I always root for.
Yeah, I can't even though like I know they're probably gonna lose. I can't sit down on any given Sunday and root for losing. That's just not in my veins.
Yeah, if they just strip the team of any if they didn't have a young QB, maybe. But it's like I root for Daniel. Like I want Daniel Jones to be the franchise QB, so I want him to play well. And playing well would mean rooting for them to win.
Yeah,
that's why like that the Chase Young Bowl. I was like, I'm happy. Daniel Jones just threw 5 touchdowns. Like this is big for him. This is important. Like him playing well is important.
Yeah. And we embarrassed Lindy Collins that game.
Yeah, and we got Andrew Thomas out of that. Is it crazy to say you'd rather now if he was healthy, rather have Thomas than Chase Young right now?
Oh, 100%.
Like who would benefit this team more, having Andrew Thomas or or Chase Young. Now maybe you can. It's the butterfly effect because maybe they would have stayed at 11 and picked Slater or something.
Yeah.
But it's basically like I just don't feel like playing that game.
It's a stupid game to play.
If they lose, cool. We'll have fun with the draft spot. If not, it's every single team play in the NFL wants to have a better draft slot. So I don't even worry about that stuff.
Jordan just tweeted out my prediction for the game. He said Giants 13, Panthers 9. That will be that game would be so boring. They would win.
Trolling.
Oh, Jordan, you little. That'd be.
All right, let's end this. We don't need to go 40 minutes.
Not too bad.
I gotta tell people the song I'm listening to. I'll leave a link for it.
It should be winning while on Jones' rookie deal. Yeah, but the Giants chose not to and are wasting that deal. So
All right.
Braden, definitely this year.
Yeah, I think he's going to be great, but right now he is overrated. All right, see you guys. See you after the game. Oh, after the game, me and Justin will be going live. Patreon.com/TalkingGiants if you want to be with us live there. If not, it'll be out on the podcast will be out on YouTube at 8 a.m. And then on the podcast apps probably around like 1 in the morning, midnight, 2 in the morning type beat. I just said type beat because the song I linked you as indie type beat by Billy Marshafava. So, all right, see you guys.